Yes, friends, Chilella and Carney Floral Designs is alive and well in Newcastle. Owner and designer Stephen Doherty and his staff have a special motto: we love what we do, and it shows in every area of the business. Stop by their pleasant Southside store at 1006 South Mill Street. Chilella and Carney has been there for the community with quality and service since 1943. You can go to the website chilellaandcarney.com or call 724-652-8412.
26 Bar and Grill. 26 is a small family-owned bar and grill in Newcastle. Our local menu features many local favorites and chef-made creations. Our bar is always stocked with a great selection of craft beers. We frequently feature live entertainment and events. 26 Bar and Grill. Call 724-652-1750. Take a step back into time at Lombardo's Apothecary at 1230 South Mill Street. Will take you back in time. Take you back in time to make you feel better. They have cards, snacks, all kind of toiletries and health and beauty aids that will make you feel great. They also have prescriptions too. It's Lombardo's Apothecary. Call 724-654-8100.
The Branding Iron Bar and Grill, a great place to gather.
Some examples from the menu: 45-cent jumbo wings with 30 different kinds of sauce, meatball sub and fries, $5.50, hot cheese balls and burgers, and delicious large sandwiches. Stop in during happy hour, 4:30 to 7:30. You can dine in or take out. The Branding Iron Bar and Grill is located at 2221 Ben Franklin Highway, Edinburgh. Call 724-658-1210.
Did dot did it did dot did it did it did dot did it did dot did it did it did dot did it did dot did it did it did dot did it. Baby, come home to me. Did dot did it dot. I saw my baby a telegram asking to a big dot man, begging her to come back home to me. Oh, I dotted the I's and I crossed the T's, and I'm begging.
Good morning, Newcastle, and welcome to Thursday, the 22nd of December, 3 days away from the big day, and hopefully you have that first cup of coffee. And listen, everybody left the house, so if you sneak some Christmas cookies, I'm not saying a word. You know, my lips are sealed. Now, let's get right to the mailbag, and what a mailbag we have today, as we're going in and out and up and around and through so many things. First of all, birthdays. Phil Gallo of Gallo's fame, happy birthday. Jeremy Hammond, Sarah Kate Coyne, Joe Natel, James Comianis, John Manolis, Randy Silverman. I'm getting good with the names. Watch this. Julie Juju Natel DeLillo, Regina Manzo. I'm not doing so bad there. I picked up those names. You got to give me credit for that. Now, welcome to the NCTV45 family. And I don't know what happened to this paper, but everybody has a name. Buddy Blade is the name they picked. So, Buddy, welcome, Buddy. Alexandra Rigby, thanks for the kind comments. Kim Pastor. Now, a lot of times, and I have to save Kim's, well, I'm not. I'm going to tell you straight out. We get sometimes, now it'll be a few less and a few more, but about 300 emails a day. That takes quite a bit to go through. And on occasion, me being human, I might mess up a birthday list or do it a day late. So Kim, if I was a day late, make sure you get the second piece of birthday cake. I apologize for that. Now, continuing on through the mail, Victoria Robinson and Anthony Staff on your poking game. Poke, poke. Jody Stewart Rossi, thanks for the kind comments. And Chris. Now, Chris is from Ohio University, Cleveland, Ohio, Director of Entrepreneurial Systems. Welcome to the NCTV45 family. We're glad to have you. And we're going to take a break. We're going to come right back. And when we do, we got a whole bunch more right after this. This program furnished by the MAD Unit, Mobile Auto Detailing. See Michael Sad at themadunit.com. The Pokeberry Exchange at 41 North of Mercer Street has gifts galore that'll make you want to explore. Lamps, homemade lamps of every shape and color that will excite any room in your house. Wind chimes hang from the door to give that sweet sound. Sweet soaps and teas, embroidered towels, and much more. It's the Pokeberry Exchange. It's yours to explore.
Not one, not two, not three, but Four Brothers Urban Bistro. It's where you want to go for your next dining experience. Here are just a few of the many choices on the menu. Char-grilled filet mignon, char-grilled salmon fillet, chicken over rice, Icelandic cod, chicken marsala, and ask about the saku tuna, veal, and the surf and turf. Follow them on Twitter and Facebook for daily specials. Hours are Monday through Thursday 11 to 10, Friday 11 to 11, and Saturday 4 to 11. Four Brothers, located 331 East Washington Street, downtown Newcastle. Call 724-656-4980.
Keystone Specialty, 1029 South Mill Street. Quality artificial trees, all sizes, wreaths, and garlands. 40% off all Christmas trees, wreaths, and garlands. Outdoor and indoor light sets, all colors with white or green wire. A variety of outdoor lawn decorations, blow-up figures, LED Christmas light shows, projectors, and nativity sets. It's Keystone Specialty. This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535. Welcome back, and we've been playing Christmas traditions, and this is from Jack Oberleitner, and I thought I'd take a second. I posted this memory in a small town America last Christmas. Many of you liked the comment shared with others, and I'm quoting, in 1950, my mother and I moved to Bessemer temporarily to take care of grandparents. We stayed 7 years before returning to Newcastle. At that time, Bessemer was isolated, very European-style city. Whether you are from there or elsewhere, I hope you enjoy this mini memoir. Now, keep in mind that in the 50s, if you moved across the county, that was far. I mean, let alone across the state, across the world. And I'm going to paraphrase this, but as we go through, Frank Clark there was one town's policeman, it was Frank Clark, and Marion's Market had wooden floors, pickle barrels, roasted turkeys, hams, sausages for the Feast of Christmas tables. Next to the door was Mertlin's Rexall drugstore with a penny candy counter. A dime went a long way. And a soda fountain, a display of hot holiday peanuts, cashews, assorted nut treats, filled the air with a wonderful aroma. In the window, a shiny new bicycle that would be won by some lucky child on Christmas Eve. Levine's department store came next. New shoes, shirts, blue jeans waited to find their way to the bottom of the town's Christmas trees. Practical gifts from Santa, grandparents, aunts. In the center of the store was a toy counter filled with the capacity of dolls, toys, games. Kids would carefully inspect its contents daily for items to include on Santa's list. Just imagine it if you've ever been in Bessemer. These are some pretty interesting things. Every shop in the town, Bomblets, the A&P, Griffin's Hardware, Sampson's Meat Market, others looked to have a special glow of Christmas. You know, Summer's Appliance Store held refrigerators, stoves, televisions, and with tiny screens. There was no big screen TV. This is just, each year there would be a Christmas concert at the high school. Choirs from both the elementary and the high school would entertain a receptive audience with traditional holiday songs. Our 1952nd grade turned our backs to the audience to apply blackjack chewing gum to the front of our teeth. Those made us look like we had 4 front teeth. Okay. Yeah. All I wanted for Christmas was my 4 front teeth, and the audience and the parents really loved that. In homes, the radio presented Christmas episodes of Miss Brooks, Carlos Anchor, Amos and Andy, Little Orphan Andy, The Green Hornet, and Gene Autry. He sang about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Santa. Just to name some of the pictures that Jack has put together on, well, just how it used to be. And I'm going to continue with that reading, but I'm going to give you the sports, and I'm going to be kind of quick about it, just so you know. In the NFL, it's the Giants and the Eagles playing tonight. And in the NHL, you're going to see the Pens travel and play the Blue Jackets. In the NBA, you have check that. You have the Celtics and the Pacers, the Spurs and the Clippers, just to name a few, Lakers and the Heat. Now, we're going to take, that was Cedar Sports Corner, by the way. We're going to take this quick time out. We'll be right back.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Hello, folks. Angelo Parada for Ferrone Brothers. Wow, you have to try their food. Great Italian food and 2 locations on the south side on Mill Street and on Wilmington Road in Newcastle. Ferrone Brothers for pepperoni rolls, pizza, any Italian dish that you can imagine, okay, and a whole lot more. It's Ferrone Brothers. Stop by, they have those daily specials, and they look forward to seeing you. Tell them NCTV45 sent you. On Target Printing, 1319 West State Street. No job is too big or too small. Turnaround on most jobs, 24 hours. We make you look good on paper. Town and country where there's always a party. Yes, every weekend there's something to do. And there's always great food for you too. Lamb, finger food, steak sandwiches, roasted wings, and much, much more. It's a party and you're invited. Come to Town and Country. Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station. We're going over Jack Oberleitner's Christmas memoir that was just great. Some used electric ovens, but many still cooked with coal and wood-fired stoves, as they had done for generations. The warm, sweet bounty is still unforgettable. In the front room, which was known as the living room, a freshly cut pine tailed to be with candles and lights, multicolored Noma lights. The tree beneath the tree was a nativity, a Lionel train. This was a source for fun and imagination for hours, something we could use today. It was quite a magical time, and there was no other like it. Sleep would not come easily that night. It's Christmas Eve. With softly whispering, my grandfather, nearly blind, sat in a warm spot playing music from the old country on his instrument, placed a glass of homemade wine at his side. My grandmother smiled, a sad, sweet smile, and told stories of his world travels as a youth. It would be the last Christmas with us. The memory touched by the ruins of time, the glows of warmly still in my mind. You know, Jack did an excellent job writing this story, and it's something that you should take a look at on his posts. We were, and this was in Newcastle, Pennsylvania, my hometown. We were Catholic, which meant midnight mass, which, by the way, NCTV 45 will be airing from St. Vitus. I was an altar boy, and we had to leave for the church early. My black cassock and white surplice was washed, starched, and ready for service. Just if you haven't seen Midnight Mass, it's unbelievable. A huge pot of Christmas soup warmed on the back of many of the old stoves. Christmas bell called the faithful to church. St. Anthony's Church, an old white wooden structure that had been built by parishioners, including my grandfather, was warm and glowing, aglow with candles. Sickles altar boys prepared everything for service that would start at 10:30 and would not be over until well past midnight. Returning home, and I'm paraphrasing here, the warm glow of holiday candles and hot, cold snacks awaited us. A Christmas Eve tradition, a meal that was lovingly prepared by my grandmother. In the distance, the sleigh bells, folks from swept home with a real horsepower because they rode horse and buggy. I guess being in Bessemer at that time, you really didn't. There weren't a lot of the cars or highways that we take for granted today. On Christmas morning, the presents would lay about. Bing Crosby sang on the radio. I don't remember the present or whether there were many or few. There had been a book, a game, perhaps a Hop-Along Cassidy cowboy suspender, and many clothes. They talk about the foods, nut rolls, sausage, turkey, veal, noodles, potatoes, vegetables, And this was a Croatian, German, Italian, and English village. Something to take a look at if you're going through Newcastle, my hometown. Jack Oberleitner. Thank you, Jack, for that. Now let's get to Crane Room 45 weather. Well, last night, an overnight low of 29. What's your Thursday looking like? Mostly cloudy, high of 34. Thursday night, mostly cloudy, a low of 23. Friday, sunny with a high of 39. And Friday night, a slight chance of rain and snow and a low of 31. So if you're going out Friday night to those high school basketball games, be careful on the roads. That was Crane Room 45 weather. We'll be back right after these messages.
If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to NCTV45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. NCTV45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. NCTV45 is the #1 media source locally. NCTV45, anytime on your time. Let Clark's Furniture be your go-to destination for all of your furniture needs. Check this out. 7-piece bedroom by Ashley was $38.69, sold for $27.99. Great pricing on futons made by the Coaster Company. Wing furniture made in America. Great quality. Sofa sold for $547, chair only $397. 7-piece queen bedroom set by Vaughn Bassett, all American made. These are just some of the super deals at Clark's Furniture, located at 346 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-657-5668. You deserve a revitalization at Mary Turner's Day Spa and Beauty Boutique. The staff will make sure you relax and rejuvenate with their high-quality products and services. They take pride to give you a tranquil environment. Mary Turner's Day Spa at 2539 Wilmington Road in Shannock Township. Call to book a spa appointment at 724-657-5156. That's 657-5156.
Santini's Slices. That's what you're in store. As soon as you walk through the door, it's New York-style pizzas, thin and thick crust, calzones, half moons, and rolls. Subs will grace your palate. It's Santini's Slices in you. Well, I'd like to thank Jack Oberleitner for his thrilling tale, and those memoirs were actually great. And now it's time for our song of the day. I picked one from back in the day.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring.
Now, if you said Jingle Bell Rock by Bobby Helms, 1957, you were exactly right. And, while you're rocking those jingle bells, make sure you tell a friend about NCTV45. They'll be glad you did. And by all means, make sure you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you again real soon.